The Harris-Biden regime is a threat not just to American national security, not just to Israeli national security. It's a threat to Saudi and the Gulf states' national security. Yesterday, as we all know, the Islamic Republic of Iran, a terrorist nation, attacked Israel with nearly 200 intercontinental hypersonic ballistic missiles. Israel obviously has vowed to retaliate. It's not telling Iran what it's going to do, but now is the perfect opportunity, while the world is able to see, as Vance said last night, Iran has been unmasked. It's been unmasked. It is behind all of the terror. We've known that. But now Biden, the brain-dead criminal, the disgusting individual he is, who has endangered the world, who has brought us to the brink of World War III, I think we're already in it, to the brink of a nuclear holocaust, replied to a press answer, or rather question this morning. What is your stance on Israel attacking the nuclear facilities in Iran? And he says, no, that can't happen. Well, you know what? He doesn't have the guts to do it. The United States, with the worst Secretary of State in American history, Anthony Blinken, has appeased Iran. They're on the verge of a nuclear weapon. They could have had nuclear warheads on those missiles last night, for all we know. He has no right to tell Israel what to do, and he has no right to endanger Saudi Arabia and the rest of the Arab Gulf states, because they are enemies of Iran. The Shiite Muslims want the Sunni Muslims dead. The Shiite Muslims want to take control of Saudi Arabia. They want Mecca. They want the oil. They're a threat to the royal family. Saudi is one of our best allies. And Biden is not only throwing Israel under the bus, but Saudi Arabia and the rest of the Gulf states who want peace with Israel ultimately. This guy must be removed from office now. But who's behind it? Kamala Harris. Because they're kissing the behind of radicals in this country. Radicals who don't even know what they're talking about half the time. Kids that have been brainwashed. Kids that frankly are on drugs mostly, to be honest. Whether it's mushrooms, ecstasy, cocaine. Of course, most of them can't afford the cocaine, but they're on something for sure, and their brains have been destroyed. Biden's brain has already been destroyed. He's gone. He's a moron. He's stupid. He's a criminal. He's taken bribes from communist China, Ukraine, and Russia. At the same time, his Justice Department indicts Mayor Eric Adams for about $100,000 in alleged money laundering from Turkey. This is where we are. This is why you need a Freedom Watch. This is why these people need to be put in prison where they belong, peacefully and legally. Biden's already been convicted of negligent homicide in Afghanistan. Sent a message to Iran that could do whatever it wanted, as for that matter, Russia and even China. We have a situation, a dire situation right now. Israel needs to do what it needs to do, and its allies. And believe me, Saudi Arabia is a de facto ally. And Saudi Arabia and Israel are one of our best groups of friends, along with Great Britain. That's probably about it in this country, in this world. But we need to do it for ourselves, and so does Israel at this point. The regime in Iran needs to be destroyed. The Ayatollah needs to be taken out. So do his leaders. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard needs to be decimated, and it needs to be done now. Biden has no right to tell Israel what to do, particularly since he's not willing to do anything. And the reason he's not willing to do anything, he doesn't want a so-called wider war going up to the election on November 5th. It has nothing to do with protecting the American people. It's all about him and the Democrats and the left. Evil, 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 evil to the core. And they must be legally and peacefully removed from the body politic of this country. Go to freedomwatchusa.org. Join our Justice League. Please contribute with tax-deductible contributions. I need to hire more lawyers, more paralegals. We are your real Justice Department. The so-called government Justice Department run by the Harris-Biden regime is nothing but a Hitler-esque Gestapo. We've seen that with January 6th. They'd rather spend their resources terrorizing Americans so we can't even criticize the government. Well, the time is up for these clowns. The time is up. With or without the election of Donald Trump, their time is up. And we will do it peacefully and legally. So go to freedomwatchusa.org, contribute to our cause. We need your strong support now with tax-deductible contributions and your prayers, and pray for this country, because we are on the verge, thanks to Biden and Harris, of a potential nuclear holocaust triggered by Iran. And the fact that Israel wants to take care of it, they cannot be restrained. Let them do it if no one else will do it. God bless you. God bless your family. God save America. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast. Until then, thank you for listening to me.